What's up, everybody? Welcome back to a Rabbit Hole Matrix. Today, we're going to be still talking about some of the conspiracies involving the government with Israel and going back and covering a lot of topics from ancient times, though, too. Today, I want to be talking mostly about light and darkness, the forces that permeate the universe, control the universe, and make the universe what it is. The thing is, every living thing must inhabit a body if it is to receive motion and have the ability to move and to think. And these forces are the forces that enliven every single corpse. Every single corpse, and I call them corpses because you are dead without this force, this universal force. Call it a spirit, call it a soul that dwells within you and enlivens the body. Without the spirit to dwell within, there is no living body. If you had no mind, you would not be able to interpret your body, and the mind does not exist within the body, but the body exists inside the mind. So in the beginning, there was this universal force. All things that ever was, ever will be, and ever could be condensed into this infinitely small yet infinitely vast space. And that might sound like some type of singularity, but the thing is, it's true. There's some things that break the laws of our currently understood physics. We're delving pretty deeply as a people into quantum mechanics, and I believe wholeheartedly that we've already had the ability to manipulate time. We manipulate the weather daily. We geologically engineer the weather daily, dumping thousands and thousands of tons of volcanic soot, aluminum particulates with a bunch of deadly aerosols into the atmosphere daily. Chemtrails. That's what everyone knows them as. You can see them all the time. Just look out your window early in the morning. And like I said in the previous video, you will see an average jet a little bit of smoke trailing behind it, but it dissipates rather quickly. The thing is, when you have chemtrails, these things hang in the air and they don't dissipate. They billow out into a blanket. It gets caught in the atmosphere and it moves around the earth. So if they're doing this in various locations, then all of those blankets will eventually collide, and it will create a solar shield. But what goes up must come down. These tiny particulates are known for causing deadly cancers. They don't even know the long-term effects of these things. But the thing is, I want to tell you a little bit about the Anunnaki. The Anunnaki is an ancient Sumerian godlike people that had supposedly landed on the earth, created mankind as a slave race, and they came from planet Nibiru, whatever you prefer, and they came here seeking gold. The reason they were seeking gold is because they needed it to ionize into the atmosphere. It needed to be a solar shield, just like what we're doing here today. Think about that. The ancient Sumerian people are telling us of these people geologically engineering their planet in a way that is exactly the same as what they're doing here today. These gods have never left. These gods have the ability to manipulate their vibratic frequency, because the body is nothing but frequency. When you look at the body, all you're seeing is energetic frequency, these waves vibrating at different rates. And that's what our brain decodes into this three-dimensional reality. Physical pain is not the proof of us actually being alive and not this being an avatar. Physical pain is nothing more than an electrical signal interpreted by the brain. Why do you think when you go for surgery and they give you a strong pain reliever and you can't feel anything? That's because it shuts off those nerves that deliver information to your brain. You see, the pain doesn't exist because the body doesn't exist. The body doesn't exist because there is, in fact, no mass to anything that is an illusion. Atoms themselves work the same way that any piece of matter works, and that is that if you are not physically observing it, or something is not physically observing it, then that thing will cease to exist. You have to understand that the system is a computer, and every computer has its limits. Every computer has its limits of how much information it can decode at one time. So when you're using a computer, this information is being decoded, and I lost my train of thought. But this information is, the computer runs on things like ones and zeros, unless you're talking about a quantum computer, which can do multiples of ones and up. So we're talking about yeah. Sorry about that, guys. We're gonna get back to the Anunnaki here. The Anunnaki were doing the same thing that we are doing today here, right now, geologically engineering the Earth. When we're geologically engineering the Earth, we're manipulating weather patterns, and we're using them as in military strategies as we conquer a people. If we don't like a people, guess what? Cut off the rain, no more rain. Crops die, people die, and they're living in poverty. Yeah, this is in fact the world in which we live, that is being operated by demonic forces. There are light forces as well, but these demonic forces are always seeking to devour the weary. The only way to protect from these forces is to enlighten yourself, to receive knowledge and information. So thank you, guys. We're going to get a little bit deeper. Sorry if I got off track for a minute. You know, I got a lot of stuff up here that I'd like to relay to you guys. Hit like, subscribe. You guys take it easy. This is a Rabbit Hole Matrix.